Just give me 1 minute. Let me share the screen. Yeah, so we were talking about taxes now. We talked about VAT. Yeah, just 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, I'm not getting the emails or links for this password, login password.
You are logged in now already.
Yeah, I'm logged in. This one, sir. Mm, Meeting password, sir.
Okay, so
Passcode.
how did you log in now today?
Today at the same, the old one, sir.
Yeah, same one will work, na, every day.
Yeah. Okay, okay,
Not new one, same one will work.
sir.
Yeah. Okay, now. Uh, so the issue, no, there was some issue regarding Varshika, Varshika
Varshika.
noise. Yeah. So there was some issue regarding F-20, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
No. So there is some
He
disturbance in the payment term actually. Somebody changed the payment term. You are all thinking you just gave, you gave NT30, and you are thinking inside it is all NT30 only. Correct?
So,
Outside you, when you are creating the invoice, you gave NT30 and you posted the invoice. But inside, there were some changes. That's why the problem was there. You do one thing, now you do fresh invoice. No? Now we have put it back payment term NT30, we put it back correctly. Now you do fresh invoice and it will work. Okay. Yeah. The thing is that you cannot change the invoice now, previous old invoice, because it has already been discounted. Got the point?
okay.
The invoice that we got before, for that we have taken the bill of exchange. For that payment terms will apply now. That has been already discounted, right? Yeah. So you do fresh, no, it will work. Okay. VHRF, H1IT, these company codes, I have done it. It is working fine now. Okay. For the new payment term. Okay. Yeah. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Right. So you can check it. The payment, it was all because of the payment term. Someone put it back. In NT30, they put it back. It's all clumsy, clumsy. Okay. So always once in a while, you have to check when you are using the payment term, now what is inside. Okay. Right. So someone puts in immediate payment term, he puts 30 days. Someone puts NT30, they will make it a default immediate. Like that, na? People, they don't know. They just play with the standard ones. Okay, good. So let's proceed. Let's proceed with what we are doing. GST, na? GST.
VAT, VAT, that is VAT.
VAT, na? VAT we completed, correct? Yeah. Okay. Just 1 minute. Some people joined late. Okay, and then Dharanishri, you are there, ma? Dharanishri? Okay, not there. Okay, fine. Let's proceed. Okay, now what I was saying is we were talking about the taxes. Na? Yeah. So this is the sales tax and VAT, na? VAT, value added tax. So now in India, coming to India. So world over, definitely taxes will be there whenever people are selling, their tax is applied. Whenever people are buying, tax is applied world over. Okay. Yeah. Now, what is this? This is what we are talking. This taxes. What is this? This is direct taxes or indirect taxes.
Indirect taxes.
Indirect taxes.
Okay. What is the difference?
Direct taxes levied on directly on individual. Indirect taxes levied on multiple people or multiple transactions.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Any
Direct
other
tax
answer?
imposed on
Direct
direct
tax.
tax imposed on personal persons. Indirect tax on things.
Direct tax. Corporate tax is what? Companies tax. Corporate tax. Companies are paying taxes, na? Right? Corporate tax they pay, na? What is that? Direct or indirect?
Direct taxes.
Direct. Then we are saying person. No, company is a person, huh?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
What is the answer then? What is the difference? Direct and indirect. What is the difference?
The direct tax falls on the on the taxpayer.
Okay, so now TDS is there. Tax deducted at source. Is it direct or indirect? You did not TDS. You did not TDS. Withholding tax you did,
Direct,
right?
yes,
Withholding
sir,
tax
direct
where
tax.
the company collected the taxes and paid to the government, right? What is it?
Yes.
Is it a direct or indirect?
The direct, sir.
It's
Direct, sir.
direct.
Yes, sir. It is income tax, no, sir.
Okay, so
Direct
what?
taxes are paid
Sir,
directly to the government based on their income or profits.
Hmm.
indirect taxes can
Indirect
be
taxes
passed
paid to
on.
the government when individuals make purchases of goods and services.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like GST and excess duties.
So GST is what?
Indirect taxes,
GST is indirect tax.
GST is indirect.
Indirect.
indirect taxes can be passed on to other parties, but direct taxes is paid by the same, like the company or the
Taxpayer.
individual.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
but
Like
indirect taxes can be like, for example, a tax is levied on a product, it can be passed on to the customer. So that's why it's indirect tax.
Hmm.
just like GST, sir.
Right. Right. So the reason, see, this is not SAP, guys. Is this SAP? Direct, indirect taxes. This is taxes class, na? But there are people in the class who don't know this. Correct? So we need to little bit overview. We need to have. So direct taxes are levied by on the income. Correct? If
Yes,
you are
sir.
a person, your income means your salary.
TDS.
Correct? Yeah. The CDS is on the income, no, on the salary, on the income. And you feel the pain of it. Directly hit, no? You feel the pain of it. No? See, if you ask somebody, no, especially we consultants, tomorrow when you work, guys, after 4 5 months, when you work in as a corporate office as a consultant, you touch anybody. How much tax you paid, income tax, no? How much TDS deducted, no? He will come out immediate. He will say, this year I paid this much, last year this much, 3 years back this much. He will have the numbers in his mind. So imagine the pain that is causing him because hard-earned money paid. How much is almost guys? 30% gone. If you are a big salary employee, if you are all the consultants, we draw big guys. So much tax we are paying that with number He will say like this, no, I paid 6 lakhs, 12,133 rupees I paid. Last year I paid. Before year I paid 4 lakhs 52,000 I paid. Like that he will say. Because that amount will get deducted from his bank account. Understand the point? Either in the form of salary TDS or afterwards when he's filing he has to pay that. That is direct taxes. Okay? Indirect taxes also we are paying a lot. But are we
Sir,
are we recording it somewhere?
Sir, if we have many incomes, then it is a wealth tax, no, sir?
Wealth tax, that's a different story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Means it is in direct tax. Direct tax.
Yeah. So let's not improve, bring that discussion here.
Okay.
Now let's only concentrate. Already it is complicated. Taxes, people are studying CA for 5 years. Still there are lot of rules are there. Okay. So let's not even open that discussion.
Okay.
So we will be another 6 months, we will be in taxes only. Correct. Just overview I am giving. Indirect taxes are those taxes when you are buying or selling, the taxes will apply.
Product.
You you go to buy the clothes, you go to buy the clothes, apparel. Will you pay the taxes?
Yes, sir.
You go
Yes.
to have food in a restaurant,
Yes, sir.
will you
Service
pay
tax.
taxes?
No. Yes.
Yes. You go to
Yes.
hospital, you pay taxes.
Yes.
You go to entertainment movie,
Yes.
you pay taxes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So actually you are paying lot of other taxes also, indirect taxes. But you don't feel the pain of it. Are you recording? Do you put a book? This one, I bought Coca-Cola tax. Will you write down?
No.
No. Understood?
No.
So indirectly it is being applied on. You don't feel the pain of it,
Inclusive all tax.
inclusive of all taxes, right? That's it. So these are what topic that we are discussing is indirect taxes. No? The tax that is applied on the purchase and sale of commodities. Direct taxes is on the tax on the income. I'm not talking that. I'm talking about indirect taxes. The tax that is applied on the purchase of purchase and sale of
Goods
commodities.
and services.
Is that clear? Yeah.
Yes.
So in indirect taxes, so the topic that is related to indirect taxes. Remember, indirect taxes. Indirect taxes means tax on the purchases and sales.
Services. Services might be
Yeah, goods and services. Both. The purchase of goods and services and sale of goods and services. Okay. On all the purchase of goods and services, we pay taxes. That we call it as input tax. On all sales of goods and services, we do sales to customer. No, we that on that we collect the taxes. That is output tax. Is that clear? Okay. Now coming to India before GST. Let us go before GST. Now there used to be, okay. So why we brought a GST, guys, in India? Can you tell me why India brought in GST? Why?
goods and services tax.
I know it is GST means goods and services tax. Okay. Can you tell me why India brought in goods and services tax?
To
To
overcome
maintain.
the limitation of other tax system.
Okay. What are the limitations in other taxes?
Value added tax.
Value added tax. Now it is not there. Huh?
Is there, sir? It's
It's
the
there.
working, sir.
Now previously also VAT was there. Yes, it was there. Before GST only, VAT was implemented in the
That.
year 2000. Correct? GST was implemented in which year?
2017.
2017.
17. So the
2017.
17 years VAT was already there. The VAT is something new we don't bring in now. Uh, so
They
now
wants to
tell.
replace they wants to replace multiple taxes levied by central and state governments with single unified taxes.
Correct na?
Mm.
So
Right.
before GST, there were multiple taxes. What were the
Excise.
taxes?
Excise.
Central
Before
excise duty,
GST, we used to have central levy, we call it.
excise duty,
Central levy and state levy.
Ex.
Correct?
Yes.
Central levy, what are the taxes, guys?
excise duty,
Excise duty. VAT.
Okay, excise duty. Yes,
VAT.
next.
VAT.
VAT,
VAT is
Sorry,
not under
VAT
central.
is in.
What is not central? Next.
service tax,
Service tax is central. Correct. Yes, next. What belongs to central? CST. You know CST?
corporate sales tax, sorry,
Central
central sales
sales
tax,
tax. Next. So all these are central levy. What are state levy?
VAT,
VAT is state levy. Next,
Stamp duty.
octroi,
stamp duty, octroi. Okay,
State excise.
yeah, octroi, ad valorem, correct?
Luxury tax.
Ad valorem. All these are state
State level.
tax. These are collected by central government. These are collected by state
State.
government.
State.
Correct? Yeah. So we used to have many taxes like this.
entry tax, luxury tax,
Entry taxes here like this. Many are.
luxury tax, entertainment tax,
Yeah. Entertainment tax. All these are state levy, na?
property tax.
State levy. So now what was happening was when you have so many taxes, correct? When you have so many taxes, now there will be so many offices, na? So many departments will be there, so many registers will be there, so many forms will be there, so many deadlines will be there. Correct now? When you have so many taxes, so many officers will be there. So all are separate department. Excise officer separate, service tax separate, like that. We used to have many departments for many taxes, many forms, many licenses, many deadlines, many registers, many officers. Such was the situation before GST. Okay. Now, if someone, see, I should tell you, if someone wants to do business in India, someone wants to do business in India, we are telling him, all these taxes are there. First, you have to take licenses of all these taxes. Then you have to submit all these forms. There will be so many registers you have to maintain. So many deadlines will be there, different deadlines you have to take care. So many departments will be there, so many officers will be. So all this you have to take care, and then only you can start the business. You can start legally. Then what was happening was it is becoming, not welcoming, no, to do business. Correct. See, I will tell you. Now GST, what was happening was this kind of environment. Suppose if I'm somebody, I'm doing business in India. Okay, I'm doing business in India. What I have to do, I have to maintain all these registers, no? Yes. All the forms I have to submit on time. Yes. Then I need to take care of all these officers, no? Correct or not? See, now suddenly imagine if I have a meeting with my customer today. Okay, I have a meeting with my customer today. Just let's take one example, you will get more clarity. Okay, yeah. So, right. So now, suppose I have a customer, I have a meeting with him today, afternoon, yeah, 12 o'clock. So what happens is some officer comes up, now say VAT officer comes. Now he says, come on, close the gates. Yeah, I want to check all the registers. He will seize your mobiles. He will check, everything stalled, and he says, I want to do a proper check. So then he will check for a couple of hours. He will pick out something trivial, no, something not that important. He will try to harass. I'm using the word harass. Yeah. Right. So he will say, I see something is wrong. I don't know what it is, but I will take all the registers to my office. You do one thing, you come and meet me tomorrow in my office. Whether something is wrong or not, we don't even know, but he will take. So if what we will do, we will cancel our customer meeting today. We will ask him to come tomorrow. So then he will say your penalty will be something like around, I see the 20 lakhs. He will warn you and all, full day gone. And then finally in the evening, we settle with him. No? We don't do, you want to go to office, you want to go around courts. You may prove you are innocent, but it will take you 6 months. No? You understand, no? The judiciary in India. So Okay. Sudarshan Reddy, noise from your side. Yeah. So you understand, na? Like that. So you want to avoid all this hassle, na? So you deal with it. So you say, so finally we'll agree for 5,000 or 10,000. He will disappear today. You understand? That is what actually happens. Next, tomorrow somebody else will come, excise officer. Day after tomorrow, somebody else will come. It's like a continuous disturbance from the department side. You cannot continue, you cannot do business like this. No? Correct. So one fine day you will say, I don't want to do business. Let me close the business. I will also take employment. No? Correct. Such is the situation. So to remove all this, no? To remove all this, GST was brought in. Okay. So now in GST, the idea is there will not be so many departments. There will not be so many licenses to take. There will not be so many forms to submit, not so many deadlines, not so many registers to maintain, and not so many officers to handle. Correct? So it has reduced this amount on the businesses. So now businesses are far better off, right? You have only one office, one officer, one department, one register, one form, one date. You understand? No? So this is giving that push to the businesses so that they can focus on their business. See, previously, about 30 to 40% of the time was going into managing the taxes. Now you don't have that. You can focus on your business. So once GST was implemented, there is some ranking. We call it as ease of doing business. Ease of doing business ranking country wise we have. How easy it is to do business in a country. There is ease of doing business ranking is there worldwide. So our country jumped by 50 points. So we have overcome 50 other countries in one go. You understand? So we made it easier for somebody to do business in India through GST. Is that clear? That is the motto behind bringing in the GST. Right? So we want somebody to invest from abroad, FDI. We want investments to come in, right? So we made it easier for them to do business in India through GST. That is the motto behind. Now GST is not like, one nation, one tax and all that. There might be there, but it is in the interest of the economy and business. Is that clear? Now all this is gone now, right? All these taxes are not there. What is there now? Only one is there. What is it?
GST.
Right? So all these taxes they have removed, only one tax, that is GST. GST on both goods and
Service tax.
previously service tax separate, goods separate. Now all of them are under one banner, GST. So all these taxes are not there, only GSTs. Now, now the problem here is previously this is central government. No? All these taxes are going to central government. Central levy means central government. Correct. These taxes are going to
State government.
state. Correct. Now you are saying I will remove all this. I will put only one GST. Correct. Then there is a fight. Na? Now state government also needs money. Central government also needs.
Money.
So then what is the new understanding now? What is the new understanding now in central and state? Now in GST, what we have now? It's before GST, na? Yeah, in GST, what is there now?
IGST,
CGST.
SGST,
In
CGST.
GST, we have CGST, that is Central
Central.
GST. Then we have SGST, that is a State GST.
IGST,
Then we have IGST, that is
integrated.
Integrated GST.
Integrate
And then we have Union Territory, UTGST, that is
UTs.
Union
Union.
Territory.
Union Territory GST. Correct? Yeah. Like that, we have these GSTs. Okay? Right. So this will go to
Central.
Central.
central government. This will go to
State.
State. This will go to central only,
Central
but
only.
it will be used for the benefit of the states. Understand?
Yes.
So once it is in integrated GST, depending upon the requirement of the states, they will give the funding back to states. Is that clear? Good. Okay, that is integrated GST. So now we have new mechanism in play where this will apply. So how this is applying is on all goods and services, right? We call it as intra. Intra means what? Within the state. Within the state. Within the state means intra. So within the state on all goods and
Goods and
services. Correct? So what will apply?
CGST.
CGST, SGST. So 50%, 50% CGST, 50% SGST. Understand? Percent means this is a 50-50. See what it is. Okay, let me tell you. So they will share it 50-50. Whatever is the tax, they will share it 50-50. Okay. Okay, let us come back on this later. See, otherwise you will think 50% is the tax. No? So it's not like that. Okay. See, in GST, normally GST, normally world over GST means fixed rate of tax like 18%. 18% on all commodities, on all goods and services. But in India, you cannot have na, fixed 80% on all goods, correct? It will be very difficult in India. Why? Because we have very poor people are there, very rich people are. Correct. So in India, we have unequal distribution of the income and the wealth. Na? So we have very poor people in India. We have very rich people. So a single rate of tax like 80%, 18% on all goods is not good for India. It may be good in certain other countries. Here it is not good. And actually, this is the best form of taxation. Now in India, we have slabs. See, if you put 18% on medicines, if you put 18% on food, na, the poor man who eats rice or wheat, it will be too expensive. So you cannot have something like 18% on all goods and services in India. So that's why in India we have GST slabs are there. Na? Okay, what are there? How many rates we have? We have 0% is there. Then we have 5% is there. Come on, guys. How much is there? 12% is there.
12%,
18%,
18%,
18% is there.
20.
28%. Correct? Yeah. So in India, we have like these rates are. Okay. Good. So what we are doing now? So we have to put any commodity in these areas. So we have something like HSN code. We have something like SAC code. You heard about it?
Yes,
What is HSN code? Harmonized System of Nomenclature. Okay. This is services accounting code. This will apply for goods. This will apply for services.
service.
Is that clear? So what is this is, in this the government will say how much rate will be applicable for which product. Suppose if you take a pen, what rate is applicable? If you take a laptop, what rate? If you take a car, what rate? That is applied in the for the HSN. And services, na? What kind of services? Na? Medical services, insurance services, banking services. For all of them, services SSC code will apply. Correct? If you go to Google, you can search SSN code for a mobile phone. You can get it. And it will also tell you the rate of tax that is applicable. Is that clear? So every commodity will have a HSN code. HSN code will contain the tax rate. Correct now guys? Next time when you go for buying something, you look at the bill. In the bill, HSN code will be mentioned. And according to that code only, tax will be levied. If it is service accounting code will be mentioned. Based on that, tax will be applied. Is that clear? Yeah. So again, I am repeating. In GST, we have tax slabs are there. Like we have 10% for 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. Still, there are some commodities which are not coming under this rates. What are those commodities for which GST rates will not be applicable?
Petrol, diesel,
Petrol,
Petrol,
and
Food.
uh, what commodities GST doesn't apply, guys?
oil and
Oil and petrol that we have discussed. Then liquor, no? Liquor also GST not applicable, right? Correct, no? Why? Why it is not applied? Why do you think so? Hmm?
purely state
No, it's because they are levying more than 28%. In GST, it is maximum 28, no? Yeah. So if they bring this under 28%, then it becomes a loss of revenue to the government, right? So that's why. So those areas where the taxes are even higher, they are not bringing under GST rate. No? Maybe they will bring in future. Correct? So on the liquor, like you have 200, 300% taxes, correct? No? Agree? If you take the manufacturing cost on that, tax will be very high. Very high. Still people are buying. No? Yeah. If you reduce it, they will drink more, no? You understand the point? Yeah, it's
some
both way beneficial. No, public health is also better, and government will also get some money, right? So let them be taxed like that. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. Now, so far clear, everybody. So we have taxes like this, right? So now government has got a new job. Now, what is the new job? Every commodity they have to say what they have to say, how much rate will be applicable. Correct. And this is not an easy task, na, because there are millions of products are, and they keep on changing. Na. New products they evolve, new products somebody will develop, existing product changes will happen. Correct. Is it easy to take care of all this? It's not easy. Yeah, that's why government took nearly 1.5 years to come up with HSN codes. You understand the point? That is okay. See, correct na? The products are evolving, right? Always. See, if you take any product, na, you cannot go by the composition of the product. Means what? Suppose if you take a bread is there, common man bread, no, ordinary bread. In that also, 99% it will be flour only, no, wheat flour, whatever. Yeah. See, if you take wheat as a commodity, so what do you think, guys? How much rate should be applied on wheat? Wheat, now whole North India it is staple food, no? So wheat, how much
zero
should be
zero
applied? Zero. If it is atta, you make it a flour, no? If it is atta, how much should be applied? Hmm? The
5%.
wheat is converted into flour, so it is still 5%. If you use it to make bread, how much? If you use the same to make a cake, a birthday cake, still 99% atta only, no? Yeah. Correct or not? So now birthday cake, how much you want to levy, guys?
18%.
18. Okay,
Okay.
if it is a cake with chocolate topping and almonds,
28%.
28 already. If it is
Okay.
a wedding cake, 3 floors, 5-star hotel.
Customized.
You understand, no? So it's not that easy, right? So still in this wedding cake also there is 99% of flour only. Na? You cannot go by composition there. If you give it to, if you allow the businesses to decide, na, they will always put 0% on. They will say 99% wheat, na? So it is coming under 0. Correct. So that's why government has to pitch in and say for every product, what is the rate? Is that clear? I'm only giving example, no, so that you understand.
Popcorn, caramel popcorn.
Correct, exactly. See now if you take, I take this example in every class. See when few decades ago, like when you go to a restaurant, we used to have only two dosas, right? Dosa, two dosas we used to have. One plain dosa, one masala dosa. In our days, only two dosas. Now you go, how
99
many?
varieties also.
99 you will have. Correct. MLA, MP dosa is there. Onion dosa. What else we have?
Paneer dosa,
Second dose.
Paneer dosa,
chicken
egg
dosa,
Set,
dosa.
keema
set
dosa.
Second.
dosa, rava dosa,
Oh, correct. Na? So they have not left anything. Na? Tandoori dosa also you will have one day. You got the point? Yeah.
chocolate.
Chocolate dosa. Correct. Chocolate dosa. You understand? So this is only an example. The products evolve. Correct or not? When the products evolve, again the new rate, same rate or new rate, you should tell. Na? So in the bread itself, we have a normal bread, milk bread, plain bread, brown bread, fruit bread, what not. All are not same, na? Right. So you got the point. So when the products evolve, again the government is with the task. What is the rate I will put for it? Correct? Yeah. So understand, for every product there will be a HSN code. For every service there will be a SSC code that will decide the rate of tax. Correct? Good. So now what I was saying is, if there is a product on which 5% applies, okay, then what we'll do, if this sale is within the state, okay, now I am coming back to the topic. So on all within the state, on all goods and services, what will happen if it is 5%? If that product is in 5% slab, 5% slab, then what these people will do, guys? These people 2.5%, 50-50. Intra means 50%. So 50%, 50%
CGST,
CGST. CGST, CGST, and 50%
SGST,
SGST. Means what? 2.5% will go to, out of this
center.
5%, 2.5% is state. SGST is 2.5. So they will share equally. You understand the point? If the product is on that tax is 5%, they will share equally like this. Okay, this is within the state. If the product is like 12% slab, then they share the
6%.
6.5% to SGST, 6% to
CGST.
CGST. If the slab is 28%, then they share 14% will go to CGST, 14% will go to CGST. You
Yes.
understand the point? So on all the goods within the state, they share 50. Is that clear? If it is outside the state, that is interstate, na? Interstate, that is outside the state. Outside the state, what will apply?
AGST.
IGST.
IGST will apply. This is total 100%. Which means if the product is 5%, the total 5% will go to IGST. You understand the point? That is it. So within the state, one rule will apply. Outside the state, another rule will apply. So now state government and central government, they have agreed for this. On all goods and services, within the state, we will share 50-50. Outside the state, okay, it will go to IGST. Is that clear? Okay, write down now. Note on this. This is important for us to go forward. Note on. Total 28% will go to IGST in this exam.
So the state means outside the country or within the country?
Anything that is not within the state. So
Means
there is only
there are
one.
two meanings of the states. State means
Yes.
our Karnataka, Maharashtra, Goa. These are the states.
Mm.
But I'm asking you just if this is
So
within the
in
state means
India,
within.
India we don't call state, na?
No, sir. But
Right.
in
India is
foreign
a
languages,
country,
it
right?
is a state also. No, so I have others.
Yeah. But we are talking India, right? India is a
Only
not
India.
a
Okay.
state. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Welcome.
Means we have to from Karnataka to Maharashtra means interstate.
Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Clear, everybody? Okay. So intra means within the state. Within the state, all goods and services, both. If you are buying or selling goods, buying or selling services, it is intra within the state. Outside the state, inter. Then outside the state, what will apply? IGST will. Within the state, what will apply? CGST, SGST, 50. Correct? Right. This is enough for us to do. Now, the thing is, this is all theory. This is taxes. This is not SAP. This is taxes. Correct? Now, the concept is I want to do all this in SAP. That's where we will come into picture. Correct? So, I have a customer. A company is telling like this. I have a customer. Customer is in SAP. Customer master record in SAP. Customer invoice is in SAP. Now, when I'm posting, I should apply tax also, na? Right or not? Government, whenever I'm selling, I should collect taxes, right? Yes, I want to apply the tax according to these GST rates. I want to apply the tax and collect from customer. In invoice, taxes should be added. Okay. Same way, I have a vendor. He is collecting tax from me. That tax I want to record in my system, in SAP system. And later on, I want to deduct that input tax from my output tax. My customer is in SAP. My vendor is in SAP. Correct or not? My customer output tax is there. My vendor input tax is there. Now government is telling me I can deduct this input tax from output tax. Okay. ITC allowed. I want to do that in SAP. Correct. Come on. Get the system ready, na? Please get it ready so that whenever I am making sales with customer, collect output tax. Whenever I am buying from vendor, record input tax. Right. At input tax, I should be able to deduct from output tax. And then balance, allow me to pay to government through SAP system. Okay, this is the requirement. You understand? Right. Not for
Sir,
one customer, thousands of customers, thousands of vendors, different accounts, different taxes, different invoices. Correct? Yeah. Yes, tell me. Yeah, so now we have to set up the SAP system so that we can do all this in SAP. Correct? So input taxes separate, output taxes separate, CGST separate, SGST separate, IGST separate. Correct? You should be able to do it separately. Correct? Good. Then you are then you can do your customer sales and vendor purchases. Okay. So till now we have done customer, we have done vendor, we have done, but not included taxes. No? Now the taxes also should be added. Okay. Yeah. Right. Hmm. So what we have to do now? What we have to do? So here we have something called, remember starting we did something like tax procedure. Tax procedure. Step 19. Assign tax procedure to country India. We did.
Sir, tax
What
is
what is
IST.
what is the T code?
OBBG.
Oh, baby. We did na? Yeah. So at the time we did just a tax TST na? Remember
Text
the
is
test procedure, right?
yes.
Now we are ready for actual procedure. Understand? At that time I told you a day will come when we will create our own procedure, right? We are ready for it. So what we will do? We'll not use the test procedure now. We will create our own procedure. Is that clear? And we will try to use it. Okay? Right. So we will create a new procedure. The T code to create a new procedure is OBYZ. Not OBYZ. No own tax procedure. What is this procedure? Tax procedure. So I will show you what is a tax procedure, how it looks like. So you go to OBYZ, then you go to procedure, and in the procedure we have options. Okay, a tax 100 is there, and when you click on this, you see this. It looks like this. A tax procedure looks like this.
Sir, once go back, sir.
Go to OBYZ.
Yes.
Yeah. So go to OBYZ. Here. Go to OBYZ. Here we have procedures. Click on the procedures, and then I'm showing you one procedure. Yeah. Here, don't worry. So select this. Click on control.
So
It
there
will.
is 83 procedures.
What is it? This
83
one.
procedures.
Don't worry. See, this is every class I created to show every class.
Okay, okay,
So
thank you.
this is like each one is a batch now. Understand?
Okay, sir.
So many batches I did it in this system alone.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
So all this I create for you. Another one, fresh one I will create. Like 240 is there, 250. Maybe I will create a 260 for you.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Select like this. Click on control. It looks like this. Okay. Right. Now, we are in this mainly condition type and account key. These two are important. Right. So to
What, sir?
create condition type,
Okay. Account type, huh?
condition type and account key.
Account key, okay.
Okay. Yeah, right now. To create a tax procedure, we need we need we need we need uh we need condition types Second one, we need
Accounts key.
account keys. Okay. Yeah. A condition type is created for a condition type. Condition type is created for every tax type like CGST, SGST, IGST, Union Territory GST, like we create. Okay. Yeah. Then account key is created for, account key is used to assign the GL account. Assign the GL account into which taxes will be posted. Understand? Into which taxes will be posted. So CGST, okay, which account? CGST account. SGST account. Like that, na? What is this determining? Account key will determine the GL account. Okay? Account key will determine the GL account. Okay. Otherwise, we use determine the GL. Okay. Next. So what we do, we create condition types. Na input side we create. CUC I will show. So here we have input CGST, input SGST, input IGST, input UGST, and then we have non-deductible. Okay, we should know this also. See, we have deductible, we have non-deductible. So generally input tax is deductible. Deductible from output tax. Agree with me? Yeah, generally. But sometimes input tax is non-deductible. Non-deductible means sometimes government will say, sorry, this input tax is non-deductible, means you cannot deduct from output tax.
Sir, here are deducting.
It is
Correct?
not allowed.
What is it?
It
So
is
you cannot deduct. Correct? Yeah. Generally, input tax is deductible from output tax. Generally. But sometimes government may say non-deductible input tax. Means what? Whatever input tax you paid, no, I will not allow you to deduct from output tax. I will not allow. So
selling,
why it will give like this? Okay. Okay. See,
selling,
what is it?
selling, sir, deducting.
Okay. Okay. Deductible. So what I was saying is, so suppose government is there. Yeah. Suppose if you take a product like cigarettes, smoking. Yeah. Now, imagine the price of the cigarette is it is 20 rupees. Okay. So when the price of the cigarette is 20 rupees, he will smoke 5 cigarettes. Correct. Right. So now imagine, now on that input tax is deductible, previously allowed. Now government says, so sorry, not allowed. Now they want to discourage smoking. Correct. In the view of public interest, they want the people to not smoke. Correct or not? Yeah. So how we can discourage this guy from smoking? Increase the price of the product now from 20 to 40 probably, or 30. So previously on these cigarettes, 10 rupees input tax was there. So that is on the purchase of the tobacco. Correct? On the purchase of tobacco, 10 rupees input tax was there. The same was getting deducted from the sale of the cigarettes. Now government said, no, not allow that. Which means what will happen? that 10 rupees is not deducted. So the price of the cigarette will automatically increase to rupees 30. You understand now? Why the company will bear this cost? When it is not allowed, then the 10 rupees paid to government. So the price will increase to total rupees 30. So if it is 30, maybe he will smoke 3 cigarettes only. Na? Like, is it clear? Like that. So in certain places, the government may pitch in and say input tax I will not allow. I know you paid input tax, but I will not allow to be deducted from output tax. That's when input tax non-deductible will come into picture. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So not in all cases, sometimes government will say, whatever input tax you paid, I will not allow to be deducted from output tax, correct? Due to several reasons. So in that case, the cost is passed on to the customer. So the total output tax the company will pay to the government. Is that clear? Right. So some kind of commodities where they want to put this, they will put. The finance minister will say on these things non-deductible. Okay. Yeah. So that is non-deductible. Now, if you go to this, no, we have like output is also there. You see output CGST, output SGST, output IGST, output UGN, UGST. Now, for output side, we don't have non-deductible. No? Input side, we have non-deductible. But output side, we don't have non-deductible, right? Why?
I want to pay it to government.
Because input only we deduct from output. No?
Yes, sir.
Output, do we deduct from anything else? No. So output side, this deductible concept will not come. No? Got it? So this deductible, non-deductible will come only for input taxes.
Input.
Output side, it is just normal taxes. Na? This concept will not come. Okay. So we have to create all these condition types. We have to
Account.
create all the account keys. Okay. And to create condition type, when I go to condition type, when I go and create condition type, to create a condition type, I need access sequence key. Okay. Without creating this, I cannot create this. Okay. So write down further. So here, second part is to create condition type. To create condition type, we need access sequence key. Okay. So to create a tax procedure, we need condition and account keys. And to create condition type, we need access key. So first thing we start with what? Access key. This key we will create the condition type. Then we
Then
create
tax.
the account keys also. Then we create the tax procedure. Is that clear? Okay. So we will start with the account access sequence key first. Then we create the condition type. Then we create the account keys. Then only we can create the tax procedure. Okay. Yeah. No problem. We'll stop here. Tomorrow I will start the process.
So
Practicals I
just
will start.
just scroll up the screen.
Okay, fine.
I can just.
Background noise. Yeah. This is it. We started here today. GST is indirect taxes. And we have slabs like this. Okay.
Interstate. Just
Yeah.
scroll.
Intra means within the state.
Interstate. Just open. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Right, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. I will start the GST configuration tomorrow. Okay. Practicals.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you then. Thank you all
Thank
of
you,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.